Now, people have tons of reasons for not being able to manage their money properly. A few of those reasons are valid, but some of those reasons are simply just excuses that they've been telling themselves and living in for a while now. Regardless if you want to call it them just being lazy, them blaming the system, or blaming someone else around them for the lack of education or knowledge. It's easy for people in their 20s to wish that their college or high school offered some type of education on personal finance. Guess what? Most colleges, in fact, do offer this. You simply just did not take those courses. The harsh truth is you're not, in fact, a victim whatsoever. You're in control of your own finances, but you choose to simply be stuck in a mindset in which you're telling yourself that you don't have certain things or certain resources, or that you haven't been given some of the same opportunities that everyone else has been given. The first step in actually becoming better and actually being able to manage your finances is actually just acknowledging the fact that you yourself are the biggest obstacle in front of you, and you've been told a lot of lies, but you're also lying to yourself, and that's the reason why you're not where you want to be at right now. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Campbell. We are back with another video. Now, first and foremost, if this is your first time on my channel, do me a quick favor. Hit that subscribe button as well as turn on that notification bell so you're notified anytime that I drop some content. And while you're at it, please leave a like down below. That's the algorithm. As my channel continue to grow and it pushes my content out in front of more and more people. And if this isn't your first time on my channel, I just want to say welcome back to the trenches. It's your boy Mitch reporting live, and I got some great content for y'all today. Now, how many times have you heard somebody around you, or you even yourself has said, I need to focus on making some more passive income? If you watch some of my other videos, you already know how I feel about the whole passive income thing and why I believe that it's not as passive as in fact it seems. But that's beside the point. Too many millennials and young people believe that passive income is just this magical dream, and that all you have to do is do one thing and you'll be able to get to it. But it's just not that simple. They hear about some random guy who took some vacation somewhere across the country or even somewhere on another part of the world, and while they're on vacation, they're hundreds of thousands if not millions of dollars simply vacationing and not doing any work or any maintenance at this job. And then they tell themselves, hey, why can't I do that? But what you don't see, the amount of work or time that actually goes into making this dream a possibility. And why I also have always said passive income isn't merely as passive as we believe it is, or merely as passive as they tell us it is. You have to work extremely hard at a dream, sacrifice many hours and days and countless moments of your life and your time to achieve something that originally you're not going to be making much money on, if anything. Then pay it forward, and that passive income becomes something that you put hundreds if not thousands of hours into, and it's just now starting to pay off, where you're getting paid forward in lump sums of cash, but you don't understand all the legwork and all the groundwork it took to even get to that point. A lot of the people, especially the young people who are entering the workforce, they don't even need to focus on passive income. That needs to be something, that needs to be an afterthought in the back of your mind. You should be putting more focus and more effort into improving your actual active income. By doing this, you not only sharpen your work skills, but you also sharpen your problem solving skills, as well as being able to adapt and work well with co-workers. A lot of people hate this ideology or this concept, especially young people. They have to give up that dream of being able to make $500 a day by doing next to nothing. They actually have to clock in and work very hard at a job and actually put on some active work. The thing is, I've said this plenty of times before, if you want to get paid while doing absolutely nothing, make hundreds of thousands if not millions of dollars doing next to nothing, then you're probably in the wrong world and definitely living in the wrong country, because the world just simply doesn't work that way. Even the ones who portray us to be making money doing next to nothing, they put in a lot of time, a lot of work, and a lot of effort to get to that point. They didn't just wake up and enter the workforce and start making a whole bunch of passive income. The main solution to this problem is simply putting more hours at your job and getting better at what you do. Don't focus simply on passive income, especially at a young age. A lot of you young millennials, take your focus off of passive income and doing nothing, and simply just put your legs to the ground and work. And eventually you'll put yourself in a position to be able to make some passive income, because the fruits of your labor and all that legwork and the groundwork that you put in now is going to be able to be paid for in the future. Become an expert or become great at something, and then be able to use those skills and translate them into passive income in the future. Another thing I hear a lot of young people and millennials say is, if I just try harder, I can save more, but saving money is so hard. We all know we need to save money, but in a sense, that's like saying we all know we need to exercise or eat healthier to be in shape, right? But there are barriers and parameters into doing all these things. None of these things are simply just as simple as they sound. So saving money, it sounds a lot simpler than what it is. Just like working out or eating healthy to get in shape or to have the body that you want, it sounds a lot easier than what that is also. Simply trying harder will not always help you succeed. And there are studies telling you this as well. Trying to cut back on buying things won't necessarily help you save more money either. In order to actually achieve your goals and to have the success in saving money, you need to be able to sit down and have a realistic and honest conversation with yourself. For those who know me personally, know I say this a lot. You can lie to your friends, your family, your co-workers, your loved ones, whoever you want to lie to, but you can't lie to that person. You have to look at in the mirror each and every day. You cannot lie to yourself. Take a look at yourself, take a look at your finances, and ask yourself, what am I doing that requires a lot of effort, but for little gain? What's not working no matter how hard you try? And how can you make things easier for yourself? One point in time in our life, all of us have gotten motivated and told ourselves that, you know what, hey, I'm going to keep a budget. But one thing about motivation is it's extremely overrated, and motivation eventually does run out. So once you run out of motivation, you got to have that discipline. If you're not disciplined in your actions and in your way of thinking and in your way of managing your money, you will never be able to keep a budget. Also, it doesn't help to budget funds that you've already spent. You can't track funds that are already gone. Setting a budget to cut down on finances is kind of like the fix-all pill that all personal finance experts will tell you, because it just sounds good. It's like a feel-good information. It sounds so self-explanatory and so simple, and it makes it seem as if everybody can do it. Instead of creating a budget, I say create a conscious spending plan. A plan that forces you to focus on things that you absolutely love and spending extravagantly on the things that you love, but on the things that aren't as important to you, cutting back, to mercilessly cut the things that you literally do not love, that you can live without, so that you can spend extravagantly on the things that you do love. So let me say, for a quick example, if you're a person who's in love with like jewelry, then you need to put your money back for things like jewelry. And when it comes to jewelry, there are no limitations. If you want to spend $5, $10, or $20,000 on some jewelry, then you're able to do that. And then if that's what's most important to you, then you're gonna probably have to cut back on some of the food, the clothes, and some of the other things that aren't as important to you. You're gonna have to cut back mercilessly on these things. So I'm saying spending next to nothing, maybe not buying any outfits, any new pairs of shoes, any new pairs of clothes at all. So obviously you're gonna have your fixed costs, your things like grocery, rent, utilities, things like that you have to absolutely spend, like you can't live without. Then you're gonna have your long-term investments like your 401k and certain Roth IRAs. And then there are gonna be saving goals, down payments towards cars, new homes, as well as things even such as Christmas gifts and other things moving forward. And the last point of that is guilt-free spending. Things such as movies, dinner dates, and shopping that take up the lowest portion of your income. By allocating your finances this way, it makes sure that you focus on your responsibilities first, and then you're able to handle some of the things that you find fun or interesting moving forward. Making sure that you handle business first and handle some of the more important things and responsibilities first will leave you in a better position, so that it doesn't feel like you're necessarily budgeting. You're handling business first and take care of the important things. And then maybe you can work now and you can play later. And I think young people always focus on the wrong things. Like, y'all be looking at everybody else, worried about what everybody else got going on except for yourself. My friends make less money than me. They're able to do this and that. They're able to go on more vacations or go shopping more or do more things than I'm able. Your friends are either highly skilled practitioners of conscious spending, or they have absolutely no clue how to manage their money. You're taking things based off information that they're either giving you or that you're seeing on social media. Remember, nobody will ever tell you their exact financial situation unless you're extremely close to them. When I say extremely close to them, I mean like you're married to them. Because even then, children ain't telling their parents all the money that they got that's coming in and that's going out. And friends aren't telling friends their every single dime that's spent. And also, if you're basing all this information solely off what you see on social media, you gotta understand the internet is cap, man. We talked about this before also. People are gonna tell you what they want you to know, what sounds the most appealing. So you also gotta understand, if that's the basis of your information and how your friends make more or less money than you, but living a better life, living their best life, you gotta disregard that information. And last but not least, we're gonna talk about, I hear people often say that wanting to get rich is like a bad thing, or that money isn't everything. Scream record is to say this, because once we really get rich, I'm talking about once all of us get rich, we're gonna come back and look at moments like this in these videos. Anybody who tells you that wanting to get rich is a bad thing or that money ain't everything, I can guarantee you 9 times out of 10, they either have no aspirations, no dreams, or anything they're working towards that will allow them to be rich, or simply this, they've been broke their whole lives and okay with it. Only people who tell you that money and everything are people who don't have money. When you come from nothing and when you're used to not having nothing, you understand that money is a bargaining tool and it's extremely important in this world, and there's nothing wrong with actually wanting to be rich. I feel like when you go through so much pain or so much pressure and when life has been so hard, it's nothing wrong with wanting to get the most out of life. I feel like I've been through so much, I want the best that life has to offer. Do I care about all the designer and all the top end, the highest brand stuff? No, not necessarily. But if that's going to be a physical representation of what I've had to go through in order to succeed or achieve certain things in life, then yeah, I'm going to have it to simply be able to show that, hey, I had to go through I had to go through absolute hell to get here. So you know what? I'm going to enjoy the best that life has to offer. So this is the best that life has to offer in terms of like clothes, shoes, jewelry, cars, whatever, then I'm going to have it. That doesn't mean that we worship money or that we obsess over money or we think that money is the solvent to all our problems. Money will not prevent any problems from occurring in your life. But one thing money will do is it will make problems a hell of a lot easier to solve. I've never heard of a rich person complaining about where they're going to sleep at night, what car they're going to drive in the morning if they get in a car accident, or how bills are going to get paid. Now they do got other type of problems, but I'd much rather have rich people problems than poor people problems. Now if you found this video entertaining, relevant, educational, informative, or you liked it in any way, shape, or form, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button as well. Turn on that notification bell to be notified anytime that I drop some content. And while you're at it, please leave a like down below. That was an algorithm. That's my channel continue to grow and it pushes my content out in front of more and more people. With that being said, I continue to welcome all the new faces to our channel. Continue to grow each and every day. Like, it's crazy that to a lot of people, my channel is still extremely small. I'll consider my channel pretty small. To only have 1,200 subscribers. But to think that like we're growing at such an exceptional rate and that we're continuing to gain subs each and every day, man, I'm so thankful for the new faces. So if you do me a favor, just drop a comment down below, even if it's a gorilla emoji, whatever. Let me know you still here, let me know you still watching, let me know you still rocking. With that being said, I love those who love me. We're gonna continue to grow, we're gonna continue to set the bar real high for this thing. We're gonna continue to achieve all our dreams, all our goals. I love y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all back at the next video.